What up, YouTube? Brokefarmer back for another video, and it is of course a beautiful day outside. It's November, but it's 75 degrees. But when it gets to be fall and winter, you start asking a few questions about, especially if you have fruit trees, how cold-hearted are my fruit trees? Do my fruit trees need chill out? Now, this is a couple of questions I asked myself. So I did a lot of research. When I said a lot of research, I mean a lot of Googling, a lot of YouTube videos, looking up this, looking up that. As I do with all my fruit trees, once I get them, I try to do as much research as I can to see what make them tick. Now, nothing trumps experience, of course. So this is just the research I did. Now, before you do anything, I say do your own research, because my yard is not like your yard or anybody else's yard. So you got to do your own research. Definitely got to do it. Question number one. Do citrus trees need chill hours? No. You do not need chill hours for your citrus trees. Lemons, limes, etc. Chill hours are not needed. So you could grow your lemon trees and citrus trees inside the house year-round if you want to. Or you take them in during the winter and bring them back out. They do not need any cold hours to produce fruit. Alright, moving on to the next thing. How cold hardy are lemon? Now, I have lemon trees. Let's get that in the frame. I have small lemon tree, M.I.G kumquat, and a decent sized Meyer lemon. Now, it goes without saying that bigger a tree is, the more cold or more weird weather that it can withstand. But, and this is just how I do it. If it's a smaller tree, and not much size, the base of the trunk isn't thick. Once you get down to 30 degrees or somewhere in there, I try to cover it up or put it in a greenhouse, or just to keep the weather off it. But found that a bunch of these citrus trees are more cold-hearted than you might think. For example, a M.I.G kumquat can take temperatures down to 16 degrees. Now, this not long stretches of 16 degrees, but a couple hours here and there of 16 degrees. A M.I.G kumquat can make it through that. Now, for me, just me personally, once the temperature get below 30, I cover it up and just leave it outside. But we don't have long stretches of cold weather. So in different zones where you have long stretches, probably want to bring it in the house. Now, another thing, Meyer lemon, it is cold hardy down to about 25, 26 degrees. Rule of thumb with me, I cover it in my Meyer lemon, anything under 30 degrees. Now, I've made it through one winter like that. I'm gonna try the same technique this year. And they got all kind of frost blankets and different type of blankets you can get. Or you can go to the Goodwill or wherever they sell cheap blankets and cover it up with that. Plastic, not so much, because it sticks to the leaves, and yeah, I mean, no, I wouldn't use it. But to keep going on with that, citrus is cold-hearted to a certain degree. You can't, rule of thumb, anything over 30 degrees, you need to start watching your citrus real close and getting ready to take action, because you want it to grow and you want it to prosper. So you don't want to leave it in weather that it's not designed to withstand. So rule of thumb, anything over 30, you want to look at your options about covering up or bringing it in the house. But the most cold-hearted citrus trees are things like grapefruits and satsumas. I have 3 satsuma trees, and they can take temperatures down to, I want to say, 15 degrees. So they are cold-hardy by definition. So I handle those a little different. Anything under 20, then I start looking at covering up or doing whatever. But I just wanted to make this video because I was researching it. So if I'm Googling this stuff, I'm thinking somebody's Googling and watching videos trying to figure out what is cold-hearted when it comes to citrus trees. So just keep in mind, anything below 30 degrees, you need to start doing some research, figuring out can your trees take it. More cold hardy is your M.I.G and your grapefruits. Less is your lemons, limes, and things of that nature, which are down to 25 or 26 degrees. So just to let you know the enjoyment of it, of growing your own fruit. This is a M.I.G kumquat. Life is good, y'all. Life is good.